Hello, Snack Pack. Welcome back to Travel Snacks. Or if this is your first time, welcome to the live stream and to the channel. I'm Allison Sharp, and Travel Snacks is all about traveling, eating good food, being kind to one another, connecting with one another, using the resources that you have, and maybe living an alternative type of lifestyle, whether you want to live in a car, a van, a tiny home, a truck, an RV, or something like that. And here at Travel Snacks and the Snack Pack community, we welcome you and we welcome that type of lifestyle and we welcome each other. So, welcome. Let me put my glasses on and see who's in the house. Oh boy, okay. Hey, HD JKSA52. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Grant. Grant Hugh is one of our moderators. Happy Snack Chat Sunday. Hey, Tammy from Georgia. Hey, Terry's Tenacious. Let's see. Hey, Reverend RV. Hey, Joanne from Elliott Lake, Ontario. Awesome. Hey, Lead Lover. Well, yeah, I wish it was dessert to dessert because that would be an excellent thing to have right now. But I'm trying not to eat too many sweets. Hey, Thomas from Northern New York. Hey, Brenda from Walbridge, Ohio. Hey, Casey Jones, Mini Golf. Hey, Linda Ann. Hey, Adriana from Many Roads, No Rules. Go follow her channel if you're not already. Hey, Meredith from Kentucky. Hey, Candy Hill. How is everybody doing? Also, what's the temperature where you're at? Because where I'm at, it's hot. Let's see, because I'm still in the desert. It's 90 degrees today, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not ideal. It's definitely not ideal. But that's one of the things I'm going to talk about today. So where you're at, has it started to heat up? Is it still like winter weather? Are some people still getting snow? I don't know. I gotta clean my glasses. So yeah, it's still very hot, and it's just gonna get hotter. So let me clean my glasses and we'll get it popping. If you're already on the live stream, go ahead and throw a like on this live stream so that YouTube knows that you guys like the live streams. Also, on a side note, is everybody happier with the Sunday streams, or were you happier when they were on Saturdays? Let me know what your opinion is, because so far it seems to be working on Sundays, but I wonder if there's some people that, aren't happy with that. That's better. What a difference cleaning your glasses makes. Okay. Hey, Rebecca. Glad you're here. Hey, Evangelist Yolanda Thornton from Michigan. Hey, Anita McHale from Utah. I don't know where Robbie is. Robbie's one of our other moderators, and he's usually right on the dot. We'll see. Oh, 32 degrees. Oh, no, 73 degrees. That's better. -7. No, I don't want it to be this hot, but also -7. Thomas, you still have snow? Hey, Rick's Gypsy. I'm happy to be here. You are an inspiration. I enjoy your content. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm doing really well. 63 in northern. 37.4. That's pretty specific. Fahrenheit. That's really also very cold. 43 degrees for Terry's Tenacious. 76 in northern Colorado. Still cold. Adriana says it's so windy here. It's not fun to chew dust all the time. 85 today, 90 yesterday. In Nevada, right? You're still in Nevada. Still cold. Linda, hey, Linda from Treasure Coast, Florida, 78. See, I wish it was in the 70s. That seems better. 23 degrees. Hey, Kimberly from Texas. Snowing in upstate New York. It surprised us. That's crazy. 74 near Riverside, California. Awesome. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Hot Tiger. 59 degrees in Seattle. It's still spring-like here in between Georgia. Hey, Triple D. Diane from Raleigh, North Carolina is 56. Oh, okay. Maybe Robbie is taking that. I am still in California. That's what I'm going to talk about in a little bit, so we'll get to that. Okay, so Kayla likes it on Sundays. Rebecca likes it on Sundays. Grant. So it looks like most of you still favor the Sunday snack chats. Thomas says, I'll have to leave early to attend a virtual caravan. Oh, awesome. That sounds fun. Hey, Butterfly Tracks. Hey, Evelyn. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Terry Reed from Columbus, Ohio. Winter has decided to take another week. It's 23 degrees now. Oh, man. Living in my small car, it's not easy to find. Not easy, but finding ways to make it work. Prayers for all. Yes, prayers for all. It was snowing this morning in Pittsburgh. Oh, my gosh. I am leaving Chicago in May. I would love to build my van similar to yours. Your layout is functional and comfortable. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is very comfortable. Hey, George Mills. 52 in the Great Smoky Mountains. Joanne, still snow here. -7. Looking for the next camp that's not hot and windy. Yes. Still a bit of snow hanging around in Canada. 47 degrees. Very windy in Kentucky. 70, that would be too hot for me. Hey, Chloe from Vista. Hey, Lance. Hey, Joe's Dirt Travels from Sedona. Warm and windy. I know that feeling. Allison, if you had to pick a place to live, where would you pick? Oh, that's a good question. Of course, I'm from California, so I've only known living in California. And I still do love parts of California, especially by the beach. So I used to live in Carlsbad, which is in San Diego County, and I would not mind living back in Carlsbad. Obviously, living in my van, being able to travel all the time, that's preferable. That's what I want to be doing for now, the nomadic lifestyle, just being able to go. But whenever I get to the point where I just want to settle in one spot, I don't know. I don't really know, because California is just so flippin' expensive. I don't really know. I think Florida's really nice. The other coast, but the humidity, and also like tornadoes. So I don't know. I really don't have an answer to that question because I wouldn't mind living in like a place like Texas, but there's no like ocean, like readily available. I know you can get to water, if you go more south, but I actually prefer being near like an ocean. So I don't know. I guess I'll figure that out when that time comes. Hey, Dia, or is it Dea? Hey, Kay Harper from Alabama. Let's see. Sundays are cool. Yes, my new battery is a lithium battery. Snowing in New Jersey. Hey, Thomas Veteran. It's 74 in Lake Asbury, Florida. See, I wish it was in the 70s. 25 degrees in Michigan. I'm planning on staying in a canvas tent and pickup truck at the LTVAs near Bishop. Any thoughts? I don't know what's the LTVA, and I don't know exactly where Bishop is, so I guess I don't have that many thoughts. But in a canvas tent and pickup truck, I don't know. I don't know about that. 89 in Wichita Falls, Texas. Yes. Kansas is not terrible. So you are okay with quakes. I'm not okay with quakes, but they happen less often than tornadoes and hurricanes and all that. As far as living in California, I've been involved in a few pretty strong quakes, and I would definitely choose quakes over hurricanes and stuff like that. Connecticut cut taxes for 3 months. 25 cents. Oh, well, they tried. Let's see. Connecticut. Okay. Georgia is awesome. Good weather, great people. I do love Georgia. And it's not even that far from like Florida, so you can go to the ocean, or yeah, it's very close to more on the East Coast. So I think Georgia would possibly be on my list. Hey, Evelyn, thank you for asking. How's my mom doing? She's doing okay. She has good days and bad days, ups and downs. She'll have a string of really good days where she's just like kind of slightly back to normal, where she's just, doing things around the house and all the stuff. But then she'll have a couple bad days where she'll have seizures, but they're not like seizures you see on TV, that not like where she falls down and just, you know, just seizes up, or you have to like put a wallet in the mouth to avoid biting the tongue. She has a seizures where like her one side will get numb and tingly and her hand will like curl up. So when she has that, it's just, I guess, the effect of brain bleeds. She has a few more doctor's appointments coming, so they're still checking and like making sure she's doing good. But in the big scheme of things, I look at it as a blessing. God is still taking care of her, and she's doing a lot better than she was. So praise God on that. And thank you for asking. Texas is pretty humid though, but you could live closer to Galveston. That's true too. Texas's weather is up and down as well. My phone just sent me an alert. Snow in the next 24 hours. Oh no, Grant. Try not to be too close to the ocean where there's a storm. Lightning can hit water. I mean, that's true. Bishop is in the eastern Sierras in California and long-term visitor area are BLM campgrounds with longer stay limits. I've never been there, so I don't know. And I'm not the type of person at this point that stays on BLM or National Forest land. I'm trying to like get to that place, probably especially coming soon when I'm going to be heading up to the mountain states. Up until now, I've been staying more closer to cities, not like big cities, but just like suburban areas and close to like stores and restaurants. So I'm probably not the best person to ask about BLM land, but it is something that I want to start getting into just to be closer to nature. But someone that works remotely, I haven't figured out like the best solution for getting internet in more remote locations. I know I should probably get a booster of some sort, but I've been spending a lot of money lately on other van upgrades, which I think we'll transition into now. I spent a lot of money on getting a new lithium battery, which I already posted a video about that if you haven't seen it, which I feel happy about. And then last year, I had already paid for this last year, but just now my dad and I installed, drum roll, which I'll make a video about, but you guys are on the live stream, so you guys get first dibs about knowing all these things and actually seeing these things. But my dad and I spent the past week installing an air conditioner. It's a 12-volt air conditioner called the Zero Breeze. Every time I talk about this, well, probably not every time, but I'm just going to say this, and I'll probably say it many more times. If you're going to get the Zero Breeze 12-volt, it is expensive. It's not like going to be like an air conditioner in your house, or it's not even going to be like a window air conditioner. It's just enough and I'll show it to you in a second. It's just enough to cool your person off. It's better than a fan. Like I still have my fan going, plus I have this AC on. So the fan is just blowing air, but this is blowing air and it's cool. But it's not going to cool off the whole van. So you're probably thinking, well, why would you spend that much money on it? Because I don't have enough power in this van to run like a massive air conditioning system. So that was just out of the question. And I didn't want to install an air conditioner in my window. I didn't want the air conditioner sticking out the back of my window. So this was the choice that I made. And I know that some people have asked me how's it going. I've only had it installed for like a day. So I've been using it today, and it's acceptable. And it is 90 degrees today. So having this compared to last year when I didn't have anything except for my fan in my ceiling and this fan, it's definitely better. Also, if you're not already subscribed and you're watching this, so hit the subscribe button and become part of the snack pack, and go ahead and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when we do these live streams. Also, if you do want to donate to the snack fund, you can donate by hitting the little $sign under this chat, and that's a YouTube donation. They take 30%, so it's not ideal, but you can also donate using PayPal or Cash App or Venmo, which you see on the screen. And those are better options. If you do want to donate, it goes to probably gas at this point, keeping me going on the road, making these videos. I have a lot of people that tell me that they're living vicariously through my travels, because a lot of people can't travel, or don't want to travel, but they like seeing certain things. And I try to make the videos as educational and entertaining as possible. But there's never any obligation to donate or anything like that. So I just mentioned that one time, and then we move on. So let me show you this AC. So let me see. How do I turn this? Maybe I don't. I don't know if I could turn this camera around. Hold on, let me see. I don't want to mess with this too much, so maybe I'll look into that later. I'll just point this towards here. Wait, I can't see in. Maybe you can't see it. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, anyways, there's the hose, or the tube. And let me see. Let me do it like this. And there's the machine. And there's the hoses that we had to cut two holes in the side of the van so that it can vent out. One's an exhaust and one's coming in. So, whoa. I'm wearing a dress. I never wear a dress. So that's my AC, and we had to cut a piece of the bed out in order for it to fit. So it's doing a decent job. Let's see. Terry says, I'll pass on both quakes and tornadoes. I mean, me too. Nowhere is safe from tornadoes. Not had tornadoes for a while. Praying for your mom. Thank you so much, Lance. Thank you guys. Let me know if see. Thank you, Jesus, for your mom. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. Evelyn will continue to include her in our prayers. God is in control and is with her. Hope your dad is doing it. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the prayers for my family. Thank you, Marianne. Kayla says, there have been tornadoes here in New York too. Dang. Fair enough. Much love from Riverside County. Much love back to you. Thank you. If I find any information, I'll share it on these live streams. But as of now, I don't have too much. Thank you, Terry. Zero freezes, 12-volt air conditioner. Yes. I could tell you have lost weight. Your face looks summer. I've lost a total of 3 pounds. So thank you. I like the sign behind you. Thank you so much. I put this sign up during the RTR, and I just haven't taken it down because I'm going to be decorating in here soon. I've been in my van over a year, and I haven't really decorated. I've just had these white walls. So I've been thinking of different ideas, and I'm going with like the blue, of course, is in my van, but I'm going with a blush to complement it. I bought a new blanket. It's very soft. It's like a throw. And then I bought these pillows to put my stuff in, like my extra like winter clothes and stuff. But I stuffed it too much, so I'm gonna have to take some of it out. Wait, where's the camera? So it looks too lumpy. It's too heavy. And I have 2 of these. So I'm gonna go with kind of like a little bit of a little feminine with the darker blue. So we'll see, because I'm not a great decorator. So that's another side note. It must be nice for sleeping. You know what? At night, typically I don't run the AC or anything at night. I don't think I'm going to, especially on my other travels. I didn't ever feel so majorly hot at night. It was always during the day, like right now. So at night, I would just use this, and it would be totally fine. I would pop my windows so to have some circulation. Hey, K9 Dog Lover. Oh my God, I remember the Zero Breeze when they were on Indiegogo years ago. Yes. Okay, thank you, Grant, for posting those links. Hey, Go Van. Carlsbad is so beautiful. It's my beach. Yes, I love Carlsbad. Finally made it live. Welcome, Nana Papa. Hey, Sue Smith. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hey, Rachel John Fleming. How are you? Yes, I'm still keeping Jackie's picture up. That's, let's see. That's the picture above my fridge that Grant's wife, Jackie, sent me. And I just love it. So yeah, it's something that I really like looking at. Hey, Travel Grandma, how are you? I met Travel Grandma at the RTR. Um, the stuffed pillow, I saw that idea on, I forget, like on TikTok or something like that. And then my friend Adriana, when I reviewed her or did a tour of her minivan, she had that as well. So it was like I found out about this little trick like at the same time. Um, so it's really cool, but I've overstuffed mine, so I need to calm down and take some stuff out. I don't know how many volts the Zero Breeze takes, but I think the wattage or whatever is like 180 or 200, so it's not that much of a draw. So I think I could run it for many hours, especially with my new battery. That's one of the reasons why I got the new battery, so that I can just keep running it and not feel like I need to like, you know. And this tube, you know, can go up or down. And I'm just using like a neck pillow to hold it, you know, up in place. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. Right now, you can look inside the tube and see it says it's 70, blowing 70 degrees. So better than 90. Keeping you and the family and the snack pack in my purse. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. All right, so the other, where's my notes? Okay, so I already told you about the battery, the AC, and then I told you guys that showed up last week about my microwave, and my dad and I have installed it, so let me show it to you. That's easier to show than this thing in the back. So we installed the battery. I had to take out one of my drawers in order to do it, but it's in there pretty secure. Oops, let's see. So it's basically just ratchet strapped down here. I put my plates next to here, and I can't use it yet because the cord is too short to reach up on the wall. So I'm gonna get an extension cord so that I can plug it up. And so I want to get a cord that's gonna go, you know, into my wall. Whoa. So that's another upgrade that I really wanted, because I use the Ninja Foodie mostly for cooking, or only for cooking. And sometimes I don't really need to get that involved. I just want to heat something up. So it's better now that I have a microwave, I think. So those are a few upgrades. There's a few more upgrades that I'll make a video about it. But for now, those are the biggest ones, and you guys are the first ones to know about it. Hey, Paolo. Missed them, but always wanted your videos. Awesome. Hey, Jackie, how are you? I am sure you will do a fine job. We'll keep eyes out for rebels and report and remove them with your permission. Robos, like robot comments? Okay. Hey, Sir Zachary Duval. I love your video so much. Truly inspiration. Thank you so much. Travel Grandma. I've been slowly traveling up the coast of California. Only got as far as Central California so far, and I've been gone a month so far. Awesome. Yeah, bring on the microwave popcorn. Yes, indeed. That's something that'll be super great and easy to make. Okay, so let's see where we're at with time. Okay, we're doing pretty good on time. Okay, so those are pretty much the upgrades that I've done. There's a few others, like I said, but those are the big ones. And so that's the reason, well, the main reason I've been with my parents for a while is because of my mom, and just making sure that she's stable before I leave. And then I get ready to leave, and then I'm like, well, maybe I should stay a few more days. So what I decided to do is I was already going to leave, so I was going to go up to June Lake, like Mammoth Lakes, June Lake in California, which is up north, with my friend Adriana, who's on here. And, but she's not able to go with me now. And so I started thinking, like, I could go to June Lake anytime. I really want to get up north. I've never been to Idaho or Montana or Colorado or any of those places. And so I think I'm just ready to get up there and just get on with it. So I was going to get on the road, but like I said, I wanted to make sure that everything was good. But also, there's a few last things that I need to do. Like once I had my van in the shop because the gas filler upper tube thing was broken, and so they fixed it. And when I had them fix it, I asked them to check my tires because some of the sidewall on like three of my tires is cracked. And so he checked it out and he was like, "Yeah, it's probably better if you get new tires on those three tires." Well, might as well just get four tires. But as if some of you guys remember, last year I had to get one tire on my front because I had a flat. So that one's kind of brand new. It's not even a year old, but I feel like I should probably get new tires before I start back out on the road. So I think I need to do that. And then also there's a few things that I'm waiting for um, at my parents' house. And one of them is my business card stickers, because whenever I go somewhere, like, RTR or any of these events or whatever, people ask me, do I have a card? And I'm like, I don't have a card. And so I finally ordered some stickers that's like the logo, which you guys haven't seen yet. It's the logo for Travel Snacks, not even like a logo, but just like a design. And then at the bottom, it has my name and email and a way to get in touch with me. So I'm waiting for those, and they should be here at my parents' house any day now. So what I decided to do is wait a few more days. And so one of my friends, I've talked about her before on the live streams and stuff, Angel, she was going to Borrego Springs, which is in California. It's in the desert, like in the middle of kind of nowhere. And it's a really great place. It's got these like statues. I posted a picture of one of the statues on the community tab of the channel. And they have all these statues just in the desert. And I don't have the full story. And I was going to make a video, but I really just wanted to like get away and just enjoy, my time with my friend. So she was already going out there, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to meet me out here?" And I was like, "Sure." So it was like close to 2 hour drive away from my parents' house. So I went from my parents' house, which is in the desert, to 2 hours away desert, which is also in a very remote location. But they didn't have, like, I guess something like the town was out of Wi-Fi or out of internet connection, or something was happening with the town. So they didn't really have a connection. So I couldn't do anything there. So I couldn't stay there. So this morning, I stayed in the van last night. She had a hotel room, but I stayed in my van. Um, we had dinner last night, and then we had breakfast today, and then she got on the road, and then I got on the road, and I drove an hour to like the nearest like civilization that has a good internet so I can do the live stream. Because otherwise I would have probably stayed there for a few more days, even though it's blazing hot. But there's a lot to see there. But again, it's a place that I can go at any time in California. So it's okay that I didn't stay. But it was really a cool location. It's a very, I don't even know what the population is, but it's not a big place. Like they don't have like a Walmart. They don't have any McDonald's, no fast food. It's like just maybe a handful of restaurants, and maybe like a very small grocery store, maybe a couple hotels. But they have these statues in the desert that are really cool. So people go there and they go and check that out. So it was a pretty cool thing to do. So we had dinner at the hotel. The hotel had a restaurant, and they had these delicious fish tacos. And so I had that, and one of the bartender people, he was like, "Oh, you don't have a drink?" And I was like, "Well, I don't drink." And he's like, "Well, your friend's drinking." And I was like, "Yeah, she drinks, but I don't drink." And he's like, "I can make you something that's non-alcoholic." So he was super nice, and he made me a strawberry mojito, a virgin strawberry mojito, and it was delicious. So I appreciated that he, wanted it to be festive. And the food there was excellent. The restaurant's called I think it's called the Arches, and it's at the Borrego Springs Resort and Spa, I believe. And it was just a great experience. So it was just like kind of like a getaway to kind of get me back out on the road. And this will give me a chance to make sure that everything's actually fixed on the van. So because the mechanic told me, go get your go fill up with gas or whatever to see if the gas filler gives any more problems. Um, and then he installed a new motor in my passenger window to make sure that worked. So I just didn't want to drive like a million miles away and not be near anybody I knew, you know, with some of these fixes. So everything seems to be working in great order. So I should be on the road headed north in the next few days. So it was really fun. If you guys have a chance, you should look up Borrego Springs online just to see some of the cool statues that they have. So yeah, I think in the future I might go back there and make a legit video because it was a cool experience, but I didn't do it this time because I just wanted to relax. Okay, let's see. Hey, Wayne Moses, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Sue says, just make sure you have adequate ventilation for your microwave. Oh yeah, we cut a hole into the back of my cabinet and installed a vent plate. So I do have that. I don't know what it's called, Grant. You could come through Spokane, Washington, 30 miles from Idaho. 30 miles, that's not even that bad. I might look into that. Hey, Paulo, $4.99. It's a Shiba dog bowing respectfully. Now I can't see the emoji because I'm on a different app, but I like reading that. This is what it looks like for me. Let me give you a shout out. Let's see. Where's my sounds? I've been rearranging things on my phone, so everything's out of order. Let's give you. Wait, I turn it on. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Rachel says, well, Grant, you gotta be technical. You just gotta be technical. Martha says, use Discount Tire if you can with replacement certificate. So, Martha, on my last car, I used America's Tire, which I believe that's the same company, Discount Tire, America's Tire. And I did get the replacement certificates, but I found that when I was traveling, not everywhere had, America's Tire or Discount Tire. So I kind of felt that was lacking a little bit. So I'm not sure where I'm going to get my tires yet. I was thinking about Costco, but I found out that Costco is not in all states. And I was thinking about Walmart, but then Walmart's slow, and sometimes I'm not really 100% confident with Walmart. So I'm not really sure, but I got to get that done probably on Tuesday, so I can get on the road. Thank you so much. Hey, V, how are you? Adriana says, gas is probably less expensive up in the mountain states. I'm so happy you are going there. Yes, that was another reason why I wanted to get on the road and just kind of bypass California, because the gas is, today I just filled up half a tank, and it was $5.49 per gallon, and it was $89. $90 for half of a tank. That was the cheapest gas around. That was at a Love's truck stop. Everywhere else is much higher. In Borrego Springs, I think it was $7.99 or $6.99 or something like that. It was just atrocious. So getting out of California will be helpful to save on money as well. Gee, sounds like 1960 all over again. I would love to travel to Oklahoma sometimes. I haven't been to Oklahoma either. Hey, $5 from V. It says, pair character cheerfully blowing a party horn. Okay, well, I'm going to give a party horn then. Thank you so much, V. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. That's a true blessing. Travel Grandma, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho is beautiful. That's on my list. I'm definitely going to Coeur d'Alene. Hey, Gina, how are you? Yes, Coeur d'Alene is on. I have a whole list of things for Idaho, but Coeur d'Alene is definitely on there. I've heard it's gorgeous. Hey, Sally. Hey, Lori. Jag the professional in the house, motel room for car. Awesome. How about Les Schwab? Is that a tire place? Terry said 4.43 a gallon. I wish it was, I mean, I don't even want to say I wish it was 4.43 a gallon, because like 2 weeks ago it was, and today I paid 5.49. So yeah, Charles, I don't want to buy cheap tires. I've learned my lesson on that too, especially because I drive a lot. So I want to get like really good tires. I know it's going to cost a lot, but in the long run, I don't know. I'm pretty frugal, so I do save money aside for stuff like this, but it's always sucks when you got to do it, because it's like money coming out of the bank, and I'm just like, oh, my money's going. I don't have any more money. But my safety is more important, so I definitely will find the best tires I possibly can for the van. George says 389 in Tennessee. Hey, Julie, how are you? Oh, Grant, you got 5.90 a gallon, so I'm almost close to yours. Oh, Les Schwab is a great tire place. Okay, I'll check into that. I know they don't have one where my parents live, but I don't have to necessarily get them where my parents live. So I'll look around. Gas here is $2. Where are you, Joanne? $2. $2. Come on now. I'm putting that up. $2. I need prayers. My right leg is turning in so bad that it hurts. My scoliosis and left leg. Okay, everybody say prayers for Kayla for healing. Len Lover has 3.99. Gina says, are you on the road yet? I'm partially on the road. I am not at my parents' house right now. I'm in a Home Depot parking lot near the Palm Desert area. But I will be on the road officially in a couple days. Joanne, Elliott Lake, Ontario. Martha says, I want to get the tires that you can pull the nail out of and it self-seals. I forgot what they're called. That would be awesome. Yes, prayers. Okay, let me see how much time we have left. All right, we're still doing good on time. Okay, oh wait, I'm getting a notification. Oh, YouTube was letting me know that I'm live. Thanks, YouTube. Oh, wait. Oh, $20 from Meredith Thomerson. Thank you so much, Meredith. I appreciate that. If you're still on the stream, I'm going to give you a shout out. Let's give you... Thank you so much, Meredith. I appreciate that very, very much. It is a true blessing. Let's see. Gas is $3.79 in Clarksville. Hey, Adventures in the South. Oh, and in Northern Ontario, it's $2. Is that real? I mean, $2. I feel like I just want to like get a bunch of jugs and fill up gas just to spend that $2. Oh, is it? Oh, okay, I don't know about liters. We don't learn that in school over here in America. It's $2 a liter. I don't know what's that. I don't know how that converts over to gallons. So maybe that's cheap. Or maybe it's not cheap. It's expensive. When do you think about coming to Massachusetts? I don't know. I want to also get back over to the East Coast. Maybe I don't actually know, because I'll be in the mountain states for a while. And then I need to be back in California for around August, because I'm going to have surgery, which I'm not going to talk about today. But it is kind of a major surgery. So I will definitely need to be back by August. And the surgery that I'm going to I'm going to be out for a while. So maybe after that, I'm thinking about going south for the winter, but I haven't determined all that yet. I'm just trying to like get to the mountain states first. Let's see. 4 liters is almost a gallon. Oh, that's too expensive. I was excited about $2, but now I'm not excited about that. Brenda's got 4.19. Who stopped by Ohio on your way over to the East Coast maybe sometime this year or 2020? Yeah, I haven't been to Ohio before, so I would love to go. I want to get to all the states. So there's a few that I have not been to still. It's not back surgery. You are already a snowbird. Yeah, exactly. I it's a real thing. Like in the past, I would be like, when people said they're chasing the weather when they're traveling, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Now that I've been on the road for over a year, I totally get it. And I just downloaded like an app about telling you where elevation is, because it was really, really difficult to not be super, super hot on the road last year. It was just too much. So having this AC, and going to higher elevations and like really paying attention to where I'm going is going to be super important from now on. That's that oil company gouging, not actual price cost. I saw something. $2 a liter, $7.57 a gallon. Oh, dang! I was upset about $5.49 a gallon. Hey, Janaya, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for stopping in. Gina, I'd be chasing 70-degree Fahrenheit if on the road. Yeah, 70 is it's good. Like I would even love 65. Like the older I get, the more I don't tolerate the heat. Just put gas in my van in Central California for $5.09. Yeah, it's definitely for sure in the fives, probably throughout California. I don't know how it is in other states, but I heard in this, I don't really watch the news, but I just saw like a little blip talking about, I think it was the governor of California. Somebody was talking about like they're going to give Californians $400 per vehicle, up to 2 vehicles, to offset the cost. And I'm just like, bro, just lower the gas prices. Just don't worry about sending me $400. Just lower the gas. So I don't know. I heard that's going to be in like July though. I guess just to offset. But I'm thinking like, bro, my parents have like 4 cars. I'm gonna try to put one of those cars in my name. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just think, I know there's a lot more to it than behind the scenes of gas pricing and stuff and taxes. But just as somebody that travels a lot and, you know, stays in California a lot in the van, I'm like, just put a pause on the gas tax for a while there's so much going on in the world. But that's just my limited opinion. Let's see. Bless you. Yes, gas here in Hope, $10 a gallon. Oh, that's crazy. We only get 3% of oil from Russia. Do you know if there are boondocking sites along the Pacific Coast Highway between LA and San Francisco heading that way in May? I'm not sure. Whenever I did go from Southern California up to Northern California. And so for me, I would just stay in residential areas or in hotel parking lots and stuff like that. I don't really look for a lot of boondocking locations, but a lot of people that I know that are nomads swear by iOverlander, and that app will tell you a lot of information about like where you can, boondock. Average gas cost in Ohio as of today is about $4 a gallon. A month ago it was $3.50. Yep. Hey, 50-50, just crossed from Georgia to Florida and gas jumped from around $3.80 to $4.10. Hey, Ivana! That's two sisters in a cocktails, my friend Ivana. They should stop gas companies literally 10 miles apart across the state line. Hey, Jay, how are you? In Cali, you actually pay less in gas taxes per gallon than we do in Pennsylvania. It's just that demand is so insanely high for gas there. Interesting. I did not know that. Okay, we're at 45 minutes. Okay, so I talked about gas and all these other things. Um, oh, the next live stream is going to be next Sunday on April 3rd. So if you guys want to mark that down, April 3rd, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Um, so we're going to try to do these weekly, but as it starts warming up, I'm going to talk to Grant about this later. Um, I think once it starts to get warm, it's better to do them every other Sunday or every other week, because just it gives people to get out and explore and stuff like that. So um, I'm not sure at what point we'll do every other week, but for now we're going to do them weekly, and so the next one will be next Sunday on April 3rd. Wait, when is Easter? Make sure I'm not popping into certain. Uh, when is Easter? Oh, that's not till April 17th, so we probably won't have a live stream on that day. But for now, we'll do next Sunday. Okay, so gas is let's see. I think it's a 6-cylinder. I get it was inserted in 2 places where it was hot as hell during the day, cold at night. But I reside in Ohio. It's still cold here. Let's see. Gas here. You don't even want to know. It's like 8 something. It's crazy. Yeah, April 17th for the Easters. They closed 2 of our rest stop areas out here along the I-5 corridor. The one Smoky Point and one at Silver Lake. So no staying at rest stops up here. That's crazy. He is risen indeed, Reverend Harvey. All right, so put that up there because I like that. All right, so we're doing so good on time that we're going to go ahead and start playing these Would You Rather games. So I don't have a lot to report. I don't have any more like new informations, except for the fact that I took a little side trip, a little weekend trip to a different desert than my parents live in. But I am really getting ready to get back on the road. My van is already pretty much stocked up. I do have to get some like basic groceries because I've been keeping all my stuff at my parents' fridge. So I just need to get a few things for cooking. I need to get my extension cord, and I need to fill up my water tank when I'm back at my parents' house. But other than that, I should be getting back on the road, and then hopefully the videos will be more interesting because right now I've just been kind of parked at my parents' house doing upgrades and stuff. Let's see. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho is cheaper. I hope so. Hey, MB from Abilene, Texas. Yay, weekly. I need your advice, please. Don't go any less than that, please, please. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, you mean for the live streams? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll always do them at least every other week. I would miss you guys too much. That would be too much. Another quick thing I was thinking about is like, it's so funny because when you do YouTube, like, well, I can only speak for myself, but I feel like I'm always working. I'm always thinking about what to film, always editing, always figuring out all these things. And I'm thinking, I haven't taken like a legit vacation just to like do nothing and not think about filming. I don't even know. I don't even know how long it's been because I had COVID for 3 weeks. That wasn't a vacation of any sort. Then my mom's been sick, so that's not been a vacation. So I think, not now, but I think maybe, I don't even know when. I haven't thought that through. There's a hair that is bugging me. I think maybe towards the end of April, I might just take a full straight week off. Maybe I can edit a few videos in advance and, have them scheduled. But I think I'm just going to like go somewhere by a lake or something and just literally just don't do anything. I think I'm on the verge of that because it's important. If you haven't taken a vacation, you should, because your body needs to rest, your mind needs to rest. So that's my little side note. Let's see. Yes. Yes. hard to film alone. It is hard to film alone. If I had somebody that could just follow me around with a camera, that would be awesome. But I don't have money to pay nobody for that. So maybe in the future. Okay. Let's see. Oh. All right. All right. I have two would you rather questions. And the way this game works, if you haven't been on the channel or the live stream before, is I just ask a question that has two options. And you just pick the one that you would rather. And these are just fictional questions. They're not like real life, but it's just a fun game. It's just a fun time. And so everybody can answer the way they would want to. And then once you've answered, you can guess what you think my answer is going to be. And then we'll just play a couple of those. Always self-care, yes. Good idea, Allison. You need a break. Yes. Hey, modern day pilgrim. I had company and couldn't get on. Oh, it's all good. My parents are in Post Fall, Idaho, which is just a hot jumping to skip from Coeur d'Alene. Post Falls is 5 minutes out of Spokane. Oh, interesting. Take time for yourself is important, especially when you have been dealing with a lot. Yes. Amen to that. All right. Throw a little thumbs up if you're ready for the games. I don't know if I've asked this one before because we've been doing these live streams for a couple years now and I'm running out of would you rather questions, but I don't think that we've done this one before, but maybe. But all right, got a lot of thumbs ups here. Would you rather have, let's see, how do I ask this question? Would you rather have on your body wings or a tail? Now, both of these are non-functioning, so you're not gonna be able to fly. You're not gonna be able to flap off and just like start flying. You just have wings on your back. And a tail, you can't just like grab on like a monkey and start swinging around. It would just be you just have wings, or you have a tail. Which one would you rather? So I saw this question, and I was like, that's weird, but also I don't know which one. I don't know which one because putting on a shirt with wings, that'd be so hard. You'd have to wear like a backwards vest or something. I actually don't know. Like you'd have to wear a backless shirt, or you'd have to cut a hole. I don't know. That'd be hard to put on a shirt if you had wings. Or if you had a tail, you'd have to cut a hole, and then I wonder if people could see your butt. That wouldn't be ideal. And I think I'd be super uncomfortable to sit down with a tail. But then if it's higher up a little bit on your tailbone, maybe. I don't know. That's a hard one. So it's coming in hot. Everyone's already answering. Thank you, Jag. Thank you very much. Thank you, Gina. Okay. Okay. So, oops. Modern day pilgrim says wings. Hey, Mido. Let's see. Hot Tiger says wings. Rebecca says tail. Nana Papa says tail. Brenda says wings. Lori says, Jag says, go fishing. You'll love it. I might try some fishing. MB says wings. Reverend RV, I'd rather have wings and a tank top. Oh, tank top's good. Rachel says wings. Shirts can have cutouts. Meredith, you can definitely say neither. You could just, if you don't want to play the game, you don't have to. Gina says wings. If they aren't movable, you could still cuddle up inside them. You could make a business making clothing for either. Ooh, now we're talking. Make money off of this. Tail, my dog could play with it. That's funny. Martha says wings. Rachel says, I say you will choose wings too. Kayla says wings. Terry says wings with the little wings emojis. Two Sisters says wings. Terry says wings. Nothing else near my tail. That's a good point. Marianne says wings. Let's see. Grant says tail. I can't offer a reason why. Jackie says a tail because I could get Dr. Pimple Popper to cut it out. That shows legit. That shows legit. Adriana says tail. so I can show how happy I am. That's funny. Lori says, I feel like wings, as in an angel. Wear a tank top with wings. The Bible says, I will have wings. Amen to that. MB says what Jackie said. Let's see. Clentine or Clentine says wings, absolutely. Ivana says you choose wings too because I don't know how you can sit and drive with a tail. That's a really good point. Paolo says wings. Terry says I'll choose wings. Dressel, wings would look cool, but a tail would be more fun because I could thump it on the floor like my dog does. That's a good point too. Wings to fly. No, you can't fly. These are non-functioning parts. So you can't swing with your tail and you can't fly with wings. Terry says, ouch. Sue says wings, then tell everyone I'm an angel. Let's see. Len Lover. If I had a tail, maybe I wouldn't sit so much. Wings, definitely black wings. Right, Grant? Sharing happiness and appreciation, yes. Hey, Paul V. Reverend RV says, I think you will choose wings for that dress. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I wish I had it. I should have had this available, but that is so funny that you said that, because when I went to Brazil, they have that wall. I forget where exactly in Brazil, and it has wings. And I was wearing this dress, and I do have a picture of me in this dress standing against that wall. That is interesting. I'm going to have to find that picture, and I'll try to share it next time. It just reminded me as soon as you said that. Actually, I could see you with wings because you're an elegant and graceful. Thank you so much. Hey, Rosa, I like Len Lover's answers. Kayla says, people might step on the tail. Oh, yeah, that's true, depending on how long it is. Brenda says, I would rather look like an angel instead of a devil. Ooh, burn. That's a good one. Marianne, angel wings because you're our angel. Oh, my gosh, that's so sweet. Jay from Sorty Story says wings. Grant thinks I'll choose wings. Terry says wings like Travolta in the movie Michael. You have to put that picture before. You have to put that picture up before, I think. I wonder if it's on my Instagram. That would be easier to find than going through all my pictures. Let's do a quick search. And before I tell you what I'm going to choose, Clinton, I saw that. It was a very nice picture. Also, as I'm looking for this picture, if you're on this live stream and you have a YouTube channel, go ahead and pop it into the chat so that people will know that you have your channel and they can follow you. So do that really quickly because I'd like to support other creators and share the wealth and show, not the wealth, I ain't got no wealth, but I'm saying share the love, I should say, and be supportive because there's a lot of people on the live stream that have great channels and they're trying to grow their community. And, you know, you can go check it out. And if you like what they're doing, give them a follow. So right now, post your YouTubes right now, and I'm going to look for this picture really quickly. If this internet would go, it shouldn't be too far back because I was in water. Ugh. Got to drink your water. Stay hydrated. Okay. I went to Brazil back in 2019. I think. Okay. Okay, here we go. I didn't post it on Instagram. Oh, wait, here it is. Okay. Wait. Can you guys see that? Isn't that funny? I never wear dresses, and today I'm wearing this actual dress, and we're talking about wings. So for that reason, I'm going to pick wings. I'm going to pick wings. Especially if they were like really beautiful and bold like this. That'd be so cool. You'd be like, wow. And you'd be like so magical and fantastic. Not magical. I don't believe in magic, but so magnificent. That's the picture from Rio de Janeiro back when I went to Brazil's. Awesome. Okay. Let me read back. Hey, Deb G. Len Lover, tail like a bunny. That's funny. I didn't even think about that. Hey, Robbie, how are you? All right, so we got a few people that are on YouTube. Paul V, Modern Day Pilgrim, rock hunting and van camping in Michigan. That's awesome. Kayla Stevens, Many Roads No Rules, welcomes you. Deborah on the Go. I have a water app that reminds me to drink water because I need to stay hydrated. Sorgy Stories has a great channel. Yes. Awesome. Nice wings. Those wings are so you and colorful. I just rode on my leg on accident. Thank you guys. Allison the Butterfly. Stay hydrated. Yes. Awesome. Okay, thank you guys for sharing your channels. Hopefully you'll get some more subscribers. Okay, so the last question is going to be, it's still hot in here, but this says it's blowing 70 degrees, but okay, so the next question and final question, and then we're going to wrap it up for the day, is Deb G says, I was stalking Paul from Van City Van Life. He's here touring my van tomorrow. I'm so oh, awesome. Okay, so the next question is, would you rather babysit for a friend, babysit their kid or kids, or pet sit for a friend? So which one would you rather? Would you rather babysit, kids or a kid, or pet sit dog or dogs, or I guess we'll leave it at dogs. Let's just leave it at dogs because there's a lot of pets out there. So which one? Would you rather babysit or pet sit? Simple one. I don't think we've ever done that question. Okay, on my channel is, and Lund Lover has a channel with my Lundhound dogs. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Sue. Okay, here we go. Rebecca would rather pet sit, Kayla pet sit, but Paul's pets. So far it's all pets. Paul and Joanne and Brenda and Terry's Tenacious. Sorgy's Jay from Sorgy Story says, only because of experience factor, babysit, but totally understand the awesomeness of pet sitting. Thomas and Adriana and Lori also pet sitting. You can always take a nap. That's true. Len Lover and Grant would pet sit, and Rachel would babysit and hope they had pets too. That's a good one. Robbie would rather pet sit. Reverend RV, I'd rather pet sit. I'm an animal control officer. I could do both, love kids and animals, says Charles. Marianne would pet sit. Rosa, why do dogs have tails? I like to pet sit. Deb G would rather pet sit. What do you guys think that I would choose? This morning I had a breakfast burrito at this really cute place called Carmelita's in Borrego Springs. The food there was delicious. And I was like ready to just like eat the whole giant burrito because I was like, we didn't go there till like close to 11 or 11:30. So, it was more like a lunch. But I ate half that thing and I was already full because it was like packed with potatoes, cheese. I didn't get any meat on there. I got refried beans and I guess that was it. Potatoes, and eggs. So it was pretty filling. So I think that's what I'm going to have for dinner, except I don't have an extension cord for my microwave, which would be a perfect time to try to reheat that burrito. So I think I'm going to run over to a Walmart and get an extension cord and just get it popping with this microwave and see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't blow up in my van. Let's see. Oh, Gina said pet sit, but would have to be small dog, a fear of big, huge dogs. Clementine says pet sit. Grant thinks I'm going to pet sit. Deb G, pets. Jackie, babysit. Love kids. Rachel says pet sit for me. Sounds like a lot of people have kids. Terry, that's funny. Paul says, I feel you would pet sit. Rosa Tails help with balance and express emotion. Interesting. Terry thinks I'll babysit. Nana Papa says, I have 8 grands, so need a break from kiddos. Pet sit. I'm going to Oklahoma next month to sit for my stepmom's 2 cows. One is blind and have to bottle feed the calf. Oh, church was a great blessing this morning. Amen. Amen. Amen, Reverend RV. Overflow Chrome, so check it out. They have done some awesome reviews. Are you also following Cat Band Lady? I think I do follow that one. Len Lover, I think you would babysit. Robbie, it's okay. Rosa says, it's not about me. Terry says, you just can't pick size. Well, there is a part when babysitting, when you get to give them back to the parents. That's true. Sue says, babysit. My OCD doesn't allow me to be any kind of comfortable around critters. Charles says, don't get hangry. I am, let's see, go in there and get an extension cord. I am near Home Depot, but I guess the thing is with me, I always think of Walmart first because of the price. But then again, like I'd say in the past little while, Walmart's prices have gone up like everyone. So I guess I could just go into Home Depot. I'm literally in the Home Depot parking lot. So I probably could just go in there and get an extension cord. Well, I guess I was thinking about Walmart because maybe I can get a few little groceries and stuff too. But yeah, I'll make a decision on that. Reverend RV says, I bet you say babysitting. Definitely pets. I will do the dog or cats. Make whatever children, gotta love them, feeling full of sugar, and give them back to parents. Let's see. Rosa says pets. Gina says our Walmart is not inexpensive at all. Yeah, Walmart's prices, I think all prices have gone up, but Walmart's prices have gone up. Like they used to be like the go-to for me because it was like way cheaper. And even Dollar Tree is now $1.25 free. So they're going up. So everything's going up. So I would pick pet sitting because I forget who said it. Maybe it's Adriana said you can take a nap. With pets, they're less work, and they'll like cuddle up with you. Kids are like always crying and screaming and like always want you to do more things, and I'm like, I don't want to do more things. I want to take a nap. I want to relax. I want to just sit and just not do things. And with kids, they're like touching all the things, and you gotta, I don't know, that's too much work. So I would definitely say I'd rather pet sit for a dog. Hopefully it's not like a hyper dog, but definitely I'd rather pet sit than babysit for sure. So that's my answer. Let's see. Woohoo, I win, says Paul. Robbie says, everyone, hey, I ate a lot of Mexican food and laid down, fell asleep for 2. Hey, Mexican food will do that. Mexican food is delicious. Gina says, I agree about kids. Rachel says, I was 2 for 2 tonight. Yay, Wings and Pets sounds like a new sitcom. I mean, yeah, that could be a good one. Yeah, I don't like kids that much anymore either. I think once you've had kids and they're grown, like I have less tolerance for kids now, like in terms of them like crying and just touching things and just running around. I'm always like, oh my gosh, get your kids. But when I had kids, you know, of course it's like you're doing the best that you can. But kids are fine, but I'd rather pet sit. John says, hope you're having a good evening. Thank you. You too. Terry says, I should have known. Children are puppies. They are both alike. That's true. Pets mind better than kids. Also true. I wouldn't want to pet sit a Chihuahua, though, unless it wasn't a snarly one. Yes. Kids make too much noise for me. Yes. Agreed. Yeah, the kids are always like, even if they're happy, they're like, look at this. You want to play this game? Oh, look at this. Look what I can do. And they do like a weird cartwheel, and you're like, okay, cool. Can I just watch my Netflix? And they're like, wait, come do this with me. Oh, could you want to do this? It's like, no, I don't. So, no. I see you pet sitting. Gina says, I never had kids, so no experience. Could your kids have kids? My kids do not have kids. They don't have kids. I would love grandkids at some point, but I don't see that in the future, like in the near future, I should say. Terry says, me too, rolls my eyes. Robbie's Chihuahua is a snuggle bunny. Okay, awesome. Wow, this live stream went by fast. It was like going slow, and then all of a sudden with the games, it's just like, we're having too much fun time. Just wait till you have grandbabies. That's going to be fun, except like I'm going to be happy to be able to be like, okay, I'm out of here now, and then give them back. But yeah, that'll be really awesome. Before I had kids, I would babysit. Now, no, yeah. If somebody asked me to babysit their kid, I'd be like, do you have anybody else? Like, am I the last resort? I would do it, but awesome. Okay, let me just check this real quick. Make sure I didn't forget anybody. Kayla, I see your email. Thank you so much. Life is treating me pretty good. Okay, awesome. So again, the next live stream is going to be next Sunday, April 3rd. And I hope you guys have an excellent week. If you haven't been told anytime recently, you are loved. I love you. Spend time with each other, connect with each other. Don't just stay isolated at home. Get out, try to enjoy a walk, get out, take a drive if you can. Don't just stay isolated at home. Also, if you haven't given God a chance and Jesus a chance, you might want to just take a thought about that. Your choice. And everybody pray for each other. This world has a lot of hard days and hard times. And if you have one another, it's a great thing. So I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your weekend, a great week. And I'll keep you posted on what's happening. And in the meantime, I don't know. Have a blessed week. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye. Oh, Robbie, thank you for the $10. I'll give you a shout out real quick before I sign off. I'm going to give you an explosion. Thank you so much, Robbie. I appreciate you. And now you can go back to taking your nap. Let me read these comments before I close off, because I don't think I could see them after the fact. Every time we go out for a nice meal, we get noisy kids sitting beside us. So I asked to be not seated by kids. That's a good move. Let's see. Have a great week. Happy early birthday, David. Thank you, Gina. Hey, put a good word in the man upstairs. Hopefully I don't get evicted on the 1st. All right. We'll definitely keep you in prayer. Deb G has 10 grandchildren. I was a good babysitter till they walked. Then I quit. Oh, man. Good night. Best chatting. Happy birthday to David. I love you too, Kayla. Thank you again, Robbie. Thank you guys. Everybody stay in prayer for each other. I can't go anywhere. I take care of my bedridden elderly mom. I definitely understand that feeling as of recent. God bless. I have grandbaby, but he's in North Carolina. Oh, take care, everybody. See you next week. Woohoo, Robbie. Oh, Joanne's birthday is coming up on the 30th. I love Jesus, and I'm not talking. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Gina. Let's see. Take care, Thomas. Thank you. Hugs, Jackie. Love you too, Terry. The one good thing about working a full-time job is that you are not asked to babysit. That's funny. Bye, Land Lover. Bye, Robbie. Bye, Brenda. Bye, Rachel. Appreciate the honor of taking care of her. You will remember. Yes, amen. Love you guys. Bear spray, not sprints. Yes. Awesome. Have a great week, and I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Burrito.